there, it's Mary from stampingmary.stampingup.net. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is a small gift box featuring several new products from the 2020 Stampin' Up catalogue. This little box is not my original design. It's been made several times, so I can't take any credit for it. Lots of other very clever demonstrators have also made this box, but this is my little take on it today. So I'm going to show you how I made it first and the products I've used. So I've used a piece of shaded spruce cardstock. I've used some of the wonderful ribbon from the, I think this is from the Flowers for Every Season. It's this beautiful gingham. It's in the Just Jade colour, just for that little ribbon round there. I've used a fabulous Forever Fern stamp set. And I've used this sentiment here, to a friend that makes me smile. And lastly, but not leastly, and probably most important, I have used an element from this absolutely gorgeous gold foiled paper, which is in the Forever Greenery set suite. You'll find it on page 108 of the Stampin' Up catalogue, the brand new one. Now this paper here is called the, let me just check that I've got it right. This is the Forever Gold Laser Cut paper, and oh my gosh, oh, all of these little beautiful little pieces pop out. It's just too gorgeous to even use, but I'm going to. That's what I've used to make that little trim around there. So I'll pop that to one side and get on with making the box. So I'm going to bring in the Simply Scored scoring tool. Now this piece of shaded spruce cardstock measures 4 inches by 9 inches. So on the landscape side, we're going to score it at, make our first score mark at 1. Then the next score mark at 4 and 5 and 8 inches on the Simply Scored scoring tool. And we're going to turn that around, and on the long side, the portrait side, we're going to score at 1 inch and then 3 inches. That's all the scoring done. And we're going to fold and burnish on all of our score lines. There. Give them a good burnish because we want the box, just make the box go together more easily. Now if you turn the cardstock facing the landscape way, there are all these little score lines. We're going to cut up them. We're not going to cut them out, we're going to cut onto them. So first one, we're going to take a little wedge out of the end, and we're going to cut that first one and then wedge. Making these wedges will just make the box go together that little bit more easily. So same thing with all of them, all of those little tabs. You're going to make a wedge in each one of them, and turn the paper around, okay, and then into here. Like I said, this box has been made many times by many other demonstrators. This is just how I'm going to make it today. And then up to that one. That one there. Right, so we have wedged and cut all of our little tabs. Now it's time to add some adhesive. I'm going to use tear and tape. So we're going to place adhesive on all of these tabs, right in here, all these ones here. You can use whatever adhesive you've got, as long as it's strong to hold cardstock. I'm not going to use the liquid glue because I generally make a mess with that, even though it is good for the boxes. I'm just going to go with this one today. Okay, let's take all of that off. Whoops, that one missed out. Now I'm going to remove all of the backing tape from here. Get that off. Oops. I'm trying to secure my paper down so it doesn't go everywhere, but it's not working so well today. Go down. There we are. The last one. Oops. Right, so now all of these tabs are going to fold in together. Actually, I think I forgot to show you how the box opens. I better do that. Slip that ribbon off. Before we put it together, I'll show you how it opens. It opens up this way. So it folds back, and then these two long pieces sit at the back like that. Sorry about that. That was pretty obvious. Right, so with our paper our cardstock facing lengthways like this, I'm going to fold in that first one. It can be the front of the box. Fold that up to meet there. Do the same with this back one. Like I said, this is a very easy box. It's almost my go-to one. And it's a good size too for a gift. Probably get a little bit of chocolate in there, probably a little bar of soap. Right, there it is. That's it. And it folds in just like that. Perfect. Okay, so to do the decoration, which is on the top of the box here, I have gone ahead and embossed a piece of the shaded spruce paper. And I've put it down somewhere very carefully here in front of me. So careful, I don't even know where I've put it. There it is. So I've used in this suite, the Forever Greenery suite on page 108, there are 2 embossing folders. And they are really, really pretty embossing folders. Here they are here. The Stampin' Cut embossing folders. There's 2 in there. Both with that beautiful greenery, Forever Greenery design. So I've already cut a piece out and I've run it through my embossing machine, my die cutting machine. And I've used, I think this measures about 5 centimeters by 7.5 that way. So that's just to add a little bit of, just, you know, something a little bit different on the top of the box. So I'm just going to bring in the stamp set now and the shaded spruce ink, and I'm going to stamp out that sentiment for the front of the box. And I'm bringing in the 1.25 inch punch, and I'm just going to, it fits absolutely perfectly. There it is. There we are. And then coming back to this adorably beautiful gold foil paper, I'm just going to pop out very carefully one of these, that little piece there. That's the one I've used. Come out. There it is. And I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back of this, just a little bit around the side here. Doesn't need much to adhere that on. So just coming in and centering, putting it on there. Oh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty. I want to have this closer down the bottom so I've got space for my ribbon. So I'm only going to use, probably could use this with dimensional, would look quite nice too. But today we'll just put that on for the video, but I might try another one with using a dimensional to pop that up a little bit higher. And for this one I use the Artisan pearls, but for this one I'm going to use, oh, I cannot think of the name of them, but they are in the description bar below. I think they will just set off that colour a little bit more, just there. And then we will adhere that top decorated piece there to the front. Just for, normally I would put something stronger than this snail on, but just to get it finished, I'll show you. So that just sits in there like that. It should fit absolutely perfectly. And does it? I believe it does. Yes, good. Last but not least, a little bit of the ribbon. Yeah. You don't have to put the ribbon on, but because the back of the box doesn't sit completely flat, it's just a nice touch to add, I think. Just going to tie it in a knot. There we go. Oh, that gingham ribbon is gorgeous. There, that makes me happy. And there you have it. The simple little box made very quickly, well, I hope it was quick, using this fabulous Forever Fern stamp set and this absolutely glorious Forever Gold design specialty paper. All the products I've used are in the description bar below, so if you'd like to click the link, you will see everything I used. I hope you liked the video. If you do, I hope you will subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much and have a wonderfully crafty day.